Hi, today I would like to show you Google DeepMind Artificial Intelligence Human's last invention. Google DeepMind's AlphaGo artificial intelligence has been in the headlines recently for defeating two professional human players in the game of Go, a centuries-old Asian game. But the AlphaGo system is just one example of the many artificial intelligence, AI, breakthroughs that have been made in recent years. Let's take a closer look.
If you think about it, human intelligence has created all of modern civilization in a way that shows the power of intelligence and how broad it can be used. Our mission is solving intelligence to advance science and benefit humanity. Real research means doing the unknown. We tried to create this unique environment that is geared completely towards using artificial intelligence for fast-paced innovation. All right, everyone, welcome to DeepMind. We are embarking on what will turn out to be the greatest adventure in human scientific history.
When we started DeepMind, we looked at machine learning in neuroscience, and there was a good chance that this was going to open up the possibility for full artificial general intelligence.
Our goal is to have an algorithm that can do everything end-to-end by itself.
We're going to be pushing the bounds in ways that we don't even know as we're doing the research and the development of AGI.
We need a system which can do any cognitive task that a person can do, and it can scale potentially far beyond that.
We're bridging that gap between simulation and reality.
You want to find the thing that's dramatically different to anything you've ever seen before.
The types of accomplishments we've had are what most companies would dream of over a company life cycle.
We've got 5 more offices, so we are truly international now.
People think, what's going on at DeepMind? There's some kind of magic going on.
I really feel like this is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
The thesis was to use games and simulations as a perfect proving ground for developing AI.
We started working on agents that are learning to play Atari games, and they actually learn more complex behaviors really quickly.
We're going up the games ladder and actually tackling more complex challenges.
DeepMind put its computer program to the test against one of the brightest minds in the world and won.
Oh, AlphaStar is just playing so smartly. That is that.
The real purpose of working on games for us was always one step on the way to making more general systems.
There's so much we don't know, but how do we start thinking about the downstream impact of our research? How do we pioneer responsibly?
As an organization, we take that job extremely seriously.
By doing rigorous research in ethics, we actually have an opportunity to rethink and say, what could AI do for society in a positive way?
These are metrics from the Renewables Project.
The more people who are using these algorithms in AI, the greater the impact we're going to have on trying to stop climate change.
We've already used them in many domains. For example, controlling plasma and fusion reactors and accurately predicting weather patterns.
It's 48 degrees and clear in London.
Or generating realistic sounding voice for Google Assistant with our WaveNet system.
Hi, how are you?
With the research that we do, the exploration aspect is very important because we are attacking some of the hardest problems in the world.
Our biggest scientific breakthrough to date has been protein folding. With AlphaFold, we used AI to solve a 50-year-old grand challenge in biology, which then enabled us to release the structure of all human proteins.
The implications are immense, from better understanding how diseases progress, how you can discover new drugs. It's endless.
The best inventions in the future are going to come from disciplines being combined. So what that requires then is more Renaissance-like thinking.
To build artificial intelligence, we need creative thinkers that can come up with something that nobody has thought of yet.
I think if you ask Da Vinci, he wouldn't recognize the difference between art and science. And there's a real joy in that, I think.
And if we can find those moments of inspiration and apply them to problems that are important to humankind, that would be a transformative moment for society.
I just think this is the most important piece of information that we don't have.
Great experiments tell you something important whether they work or whether they don't work.
The more you fail, the more you're going to learn. I encourage people to fail as fast as possible.
If it's systematically wrong, you might be learning that systematically wrong physics.
The work here is hard, but it will all be worth it if we manage to make a positive impact.
If we do achieve this, this has incredible medical relevance.
Everything we do here is a celebration of the mind and knowledge.
We're not trying to build a brain. We're just trying to take inspiration from the brain where we can get it.
What is consciousness? What is dreaming for? What is creativity? Those kinds of questions I think we're going to be able to try and answer.
If we've learned one thing, it's that we're very bad judges of the impossible.
That mission is to understand as much of the world as we can. If we solve intelligence, AI, I think it's the most fantastic possible tool you could have to help with that mission.
We want to do the next big thing, and that means trying something that a lot of people think is too hard, and we're just gonna have a go at it.
As you can see, these people are dedicated to this research, as well as have immense resources behind them. Next, let's take a look when AlphaGo beat the world's best Go player 3 games to 1, and we got our first glimpse of how human intelligence is being crept up on computers. AlphaGo beat the world's best Go player 3 games to 1. AlphaGo was created by Google DeepMind in late 2015. The program was designed to play the game of Go better than any human. The first game against a world champion, Lee Sedol, was played in Seoul in March 2016. AlphaGo won by 4 games to 1. AlphaGo has since been updated to improve its play. In March 2017, it beat a stronger version of itself, called AlphaGo Zero, by a wider margin, winning by 3 games to 0. AlphaGo has now beaten a world champion 4 times.
It's intensely contemplative. It is almost hypnotic. It's like putting your hand on the third rail of the universe. If you play Go seriously, there is a chance that you will get exposed to this experience that is kind of like nothing else on the planet. Go is putting you in a place where you're always at the very farthest reaches of your capacity. There's a reason that people have been playing Go for thousands and thousands of years, right? It's not just that they want to understand Go, they want to understand what understanding is. And maybe that is truly what it means to be human.
Wow, that is fascinating. We are in for some groundbreaking moments in time in the next few years. Next up is a little bit more on AlphaGo as it beats Leo Sedol 3 games to 1 in the game Go.
Wow. Tu veux vraiment me tuer, hein?
Non, je tiens pas, mais je voudrais bien survivre à ça.
Ah ouais, c'est ça, ouais, c'est ça.
I'm Go professional player. I'm also European champion.
Là, t'auras jamais mourir en fait. C'est juste qu'une fois que tu m'as tué, t'es tellement content et que t'es paniqué. Tu as peur que la victoire s'échappe. Alors en général, quand on a peur de ça, la victoire s'échappe toujours.
I born in China. When I was 18, I want to change my life. This is why I go to French. I want to try to forget the Go. But it's impossible. Because all the things I learned in my life is with Go. It looks like a mirror. I see the Go, I also see myself. For me, Go is a real. Let me play to scan my brain. I don't know, to make some research.
We needed to get found a way to DeepMind to see we were a serious operation and we were serious people doing proper research.
And the search time is getting better and better. Like as we go from, for example, 1 to 8 in any one of these, it always goes up.
We think of DeepMind.
아, 정말 이 정도일 거라고는 정말 생각도 못했어. 아, 정말 믿을 수가 없었어. 믿을 수가 없어서 이거는 진짜. 아, 예, 감사합니다. 만판을 이겼는데 이렇게 축하를 받아본 건 또 처음인 것 같습니다. 이렇게 3연패를 당하고 1승을 하니까 이렇게 기쁠 수가 없습니다. 네, 이 1승은 정말 그 전에 모았고 앞으로도 바꾸지 않을 정말 값어치로 매길 수 없는 그런 1승이 아닌가.
My question is about number 78 move. Chinese top Go player Gu Li said it was a God's play. What were you thinking when you made that play? Thank you.
그 수를 둔 이유는 그 수뿐이 없었습니다. 그 장면에서. 다른 수는 아무리 찾으려고 해도 보이지가 않아가지고 어쩔 수 없었던 한 수였는데 그렇게 칭찬을 받아서 좀 오히려 좀 어리둥절합니다.
Does leave me a little bit in awe of the human brain's power, in particular Lee's amazing ability to cause AlphaGo problems and find something seemingly out of nothing. And so we really want to understand what had happened.
So it really was Lee's move. The key is the center. If the center go out, then it's no chance. No, we were winning before this.
But if AlphaGo thought it was winning and it couldn't convert that win, that means it wasn't actually winning. Otherwise, it would have had the right responses.
Would we have played it?
There was a steal in there.
What probability does it give it as weight?
0.007% of everything.
Is that in the position that he played?
That's when he played it.
I see. So we thought this was the one in the passing move.
Yeah. The value is really low.
So the God move was literally a God move because we believe that only 1 in 10,000 humans would have found that move.
That's right. It doesn't come to mind as the top 5 in the top 5 moves that you would consider.
Unless you're Lisa Doll, he said it was the only one.
And he thought it was the only one, yeah. Remarkable, isn't it?
Welcome back to the Four Seasons. World champion Lee Sedol went looking for AlphaGo's weakness in Game 4, and he found it. Today, last round, he's looking to see if he can repeat that. We'll see what happens.
The place is a madhouse downstairs. Maybe as many, if not more, journalists here today than there were for Game 1.
We all were really excited for the 5th match to see what would happen. Was this going to be a 3-2 thing or was it going to be a 4-1 thing? And, there's a different message with both of those.
For me, I don't think AlphaGo will make the mistake again. But who knows? Maybe it will come in. And Lee Sedol have more confidence about this. Look like maybe Lee Sedol finds the key to open the AlphaGo.
오, 이거 돼요.
그러면 알파고가 착각을 했다 그럴 수도 있다 이거죠.
기대하셔도 좋을 것 같습니다.
You weren't crazy about the timing on this move.
Yeah.
And now you don't approve of this.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking that maybe AlphaGo hasn't recovered from Game 4 yet. Yeah.
Still
so
deleted?
White has to do something about this idea. After
Oh no, I hope he doesn't play. No, it needs to play that.
Him play some move is bad move. I feel something, maybe the weakness come back again.
Are we seeing another short circuit, or is there something,
I think it could be a kind of a misreading.
And you're pretty comfortable with saying that
it's looking good for Lee Sedol?
Good for Lee Sedol.
There's no reason for White to be playing that move. It's a bad move, and in some cases, it's going to lose a point too. It is exactly the same thing.
91% certain.
Someone was telling me that maybe it had more to do with neural networks, which I think.
The whole game, we thought that AlphaGo was wrong about the board position. We were super worried that, it's going to play garbage, it's going to be lose in a very embarrassing way. And this continued for the whole game. But this is a bit weird.
When did they play that?
Just now. So I don't know. I mean, it doesn't.
Well, that we don't know, but we're not good enough Go players to know that, right?
Yeah. As it turned out, none of us know Go well enough to accurately judge what AlphaGo is doing.
But White is winning now.
This one looks like White is winning.
We all say some of AlphaGo moves are so weird and strange and maybe mistakes. But after a game is finished, we have to doubt ourselves, our judgment.
AlphaGo making another kind of nonsensical throw-in. We're not really sure what that's about.
This is what 10 or maybe 11 dot play looks like. It looks weird, and we don't quite understand it.
I think it is important to study more about AlphaGo's mistake, like moves. Then maybe we can adjust our knowledge about Go.
To me, the most amazing thing to come out of my understanding of Go as a result of watching AlphaGo play are the infamous slack moves.
Well, there's something strange about the way it's playing because it's playing some moves that are not really necessary.
Right.
A slack move is a move that looks lazy. You can see these other better moves, and AlphaGo is rejecting them. But what I think AlphaGo is teaching us is that we've been using score as a proxy for chance of winning. So the bigger my margin of territory, the more confident I am that I'm going to win. And AlphaGo is saying, no, it shouldn't matter how much you win by. You only need to win by a single point. Why should I be seizing all this extra territory when I don't need it? The lessons that AlphaGo is teaching us are going to influence how Go is played for the next 1,000 years.
Am I counting who I won this game?
How by how much? Are we talking 2 points?
1.5.
1.5 points.
1.5. Maybe half, 1.5.
Of course, Go is just a game, but we could learn important lessons from a computer being so successful at Go. Machines will have the capability not only to crunch through a huge amount of data, but also to analyze it intelligently. Just as in the case of the Go games, the machine made moves that surprised even the experts. And eventually the machines will gain our confidence because we will see that very, very often they make a better guess than we could have made as humans.
기본기가 잘 돼 있네요.
굉장히 놀라운 점은 우리가 생각했던 바둑에 있어서 창의성도 결국은 어느 정도의 틀 안에 있지 않았을까. 바둑계에 상당한 변화를 줄 수 있는 그런 생각이 들고.
아, 그걸로도 이겼어?
그걸로도 이겼으면은 참 불편하네요.
Unfortunately for Lisa, I think White might have a slight advantage here. Black hasn't played this, but if we count it like that, it's 4 points.
You're saying 1.5
points.
How do you know the Koreans called it first?
Someone, who told us?
Someone, I don't know.
Korean The Korean room has called it for AlphaGo. I would just like to know if someone Korean can find out.
Korean room think AlphaGo is winning.
Winning, okay. They're not won.
That's what she said.
Winning.
Okay, great.
They called it right.
AlphaGo saying it's going to resign. I'm not only joking.
Jesus, that was quite a That was very good.
Well played.
No, not really.
I couldn't do it for too long. Like when I saw all your faces, I just couldn't make that.
Dave, you've been waiting 2 years to do that.
2 years to do that. Oh, we don't know the score. Yeah, we have no idea what's going on, right?
10 points.
두 집 반은 확실히 져 있습니다. 아, 돌을 포기할 것 같이 지금
네, 돌통을 한번
돌통으로
만졌죠.
지금 만지고 있거든요.
After this,
Except for that. That's kind of a different depending. It's just computer programs sometimes do. I would like to sort of weed that out.
포기할 것 같습니다. 여기까지입니다. 여기까지입니다. 여러분.
네.
여기까지입니다. 예.
But as the program
I mean, I think it's just really is a once in a lifetime thing. I would say it's the most amazing thing, I've experienced. You know, for us, it's the culmination of a 20-year dream.
It started as a pure research endeavor. We just wanted to understand, can neural networks play the game of Go? And from there, it went on to a level that I never expected. And I'm unbelievably proud of the team.
What do you think it means to be intelligent? Intelligent people are those who are able to think abstractly, solve problems, and make decisions quickly. If you like this kind of content, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you. Stay tuned for part 2.